Coming up live at 7, the Sienna Fest headliner has been announced. What you need to know to have a great concert experience.
And Sienna's Out of the Dark walk, how the community came together to show their support.
Plus, the Sienna College Research Institute connects us with community members in the Capital Region, what we know from the Capital Region Progress Report event.
Plus, an inside look of policies and political developments in the Trump administration.
And Matt Coloma gives us an insight to the pressing issues on American college campuses, including our own.
And a plane has crashed in Columbia County, the details you need to know. SCTV Live at 7 begins right now.
Good evening and thanks for joining us. I'm Ashlyn Hunter.
And I'm Dante Sullivan. Civil unrest continues to grow on college campuses across the nation as the Trump administration has been revoking student visas of international students.
We are just now learning that this issue is directly affecting Sienna College. Matt Coloma has the story.
Over the past several weeks, protests have ramped up across the nation. This is in response to the Trump administration's revoking of almost 800 student visas from international students.
A student visa is like me inviting you into my home. If you come into my home and put all kinds of crap on my couch, I'm going to kick you out of my house. And so, you know, that's what we're doing with our country, thanks to the president. And last but not least, very important.
Those were the words of Secretary of State Marco Rubio, who also said, "We do it every day. Every time I find one of these lunatics, I take away their visas." Many of the students are having their visas revoked due to political activism. And now, a Sienna student has had their visa revoked. While we don't have explicit details, President Chuck Seifert sent out a memo this past weekend, informing the campus and trying to support the student body, saying, "I know that news like this can be upsetting, especially for members of the international community and the faculty and classmates that support them. I've reached out to several international students. However, they have all declined to leave a comment at this time, presumably out of fear of repercussions." Several lawsuits have been filed in response to the visa issues, arguing the government lacked due process before suddenly taking away visa status from students. Officials for Homeland Security have yet to comment on the lawsuits. For SCTV, I'm Matt Coloma.
Thanks, Matt. Although the announcement was canceled last Friday, pop star Zara Larsson was announced on Saturday as this year's Sienna Fest performer.
The pop star made her mark in the 2010s with hit singles like Ruin My Life and So Good. This year's concert will take place on Friday, April 25th in the MAC. Doors open at 7:30 p.m. Pre-sale tickets are available now for $20. Beginning April 19th, ticket prices will increase to $25. Despite the rain, members of the Sienna community showed their support at the Out of the Darkness walk hosted by the American Foundation for Suicide Prevention.
Last Saturday, students, alumni, and staff gathered in the MAC and walked across campus to the chapel to share a day full of hope and healing.
I want you guys to know that if that is something that you're struggling with or you're going through, you are not alone. And I know it sounds like something cheesy that we say a lot, but it's true.
Also in attendance were therapy dogs and table vendors. If you are unable to attend the event, donations are welcome at afspwalks.donordrive.com.
The Title IX Office Women's Center, Office of Health Promotion and English Department collaborated to host the annual Surviving Through Stories event. Located in the Norm, students and staff alike had the opportunity to share a poem or narrative to bring awareness to the impact of sexual violence.
Original works and texts by favorite authors were shared at the event to show support to all survivors, allies, and community members. Refreshments, along with coloring and bracelet making, were also offered for a mindful activity. Every other year here at Sienna, the Stack Center sponsors a contest to help young entrepreneurs bring their ideas to life.
It's called Spark Tank, and this year's winner is doing what they can to help our furry friends. SCTV's Matt McCarthy reports.
Nearly 70 million households in America are home to at least one dog. Sadly, there are roughly 10 million dogs reported missing each year in the United States. Personally, I have 3 four-legged friends at home, and let's just say they know how to get free. Not knowing where they are for what could feel like hours at end could really send me into a panic. Thankfully, the winners of this year's Siena Spark Tank competition have a solution. Ella Rivero, Kelsey Higgins, Chloe Massette, and Megan Ferreira teamed up to make Bark 360, an advanced dog collar that will provide your pup with safety.
It is a collar that is GPS tracking, tick and flea repellent, and glows in the dark to keep your pet safe.
So I think it's just wanting to have a product that can keep your dog safe, not just like being able to track them, but also from like ticks and fleas and just like incoming traffic. It's like an overall great collar. So
Clear that this dog collar took home first place in the Spark Tank competition because of features such as a GPS tracking system and flea repellent. The elements behind Bark 360 truly make it one of a kind.
the GPS, we plan to do a brand partnership with the brand Tractive, because their GPS in particular, compared to our competitors, has like worldwide coverage. The tick and flea repellent, we plan to use EvaFoam, which is like an absorbent material, but it will gradually release the tick and flea repellent into the dog's fur, like over time.
What better way to find reviews on a high-tech dog collar than asking fellow dog owners how they feel about the product? I went around Siena's campus doing just that.
Bark 360 is going to be a great product, especially for my dog Ellie here.
I think it sounds like a great idea. It combines so many different things that pet owners have to pay for.
I think that this new invention is a great idea. You know, it could save a lot of money on flea repellent medication.
Now for the most important part, asking the local dogs how they feel about Bark 360. Ellie, how do you feel about Bark 360? That's perfect. Thank you. That's not all for Bark 360, as they have big implications for the future.
We're hoping once we're more financially set that we'll be able to get more things to make this product actually be sold on the market, maybe go to Shark Tank, see how that goes.
As Bark 360 continues to develop, pet owners may have a new way of keeping their best friends safe. For SCTV, I'm Matt McCarthy.
Thanks, Matt. Students and faculty joined together at the Trump's First 100 Days panel earlier today to learn key policies and political developments in the current administration. Hosted by the Political Science Society, students attended the panel and asked any questions they had.
Free food was available for attendees. If interested in future poli-sci events, a political science town hall will be hosted tomorrow at 6 p.m. in Siena Hall 315. The Siena College Research Institute hosted their Capital Region Progress Report event last Friday.
Perks of the event include a brief presentation of community data and insight conversations on key community issues, and the chance to network with community partners and event sponsors. Key statistics discussed at the event included 68% of people saying the quality of life is excellent or good, while only 25% think things are improving in the capital region.
And we are a public opinion research organization, so we poll on politics, economics, social and cultural issues. And today, we are presenting the data from our survey, where we did a comparative analysis of the nation compared to the capital region. And we partnered with Pioneer Bank to sponsor this event because we felt the data is good, but it's only good if people use it. So that's how we brought together these stakeholders and had a great conversation today.
Also discussed was the availability of local and affordable housing, with 75% negatively rating it and 47% saying the cost of living in the capital region is getting worse. If you're looking to expand your horizons outside of the capital region, the Study Abroad office may be able to help.
SCTV's Tim Russo takes us there.
Siena students will want to take a look at the Study Abroad offerings for next fall. Planning is always the first step. It's no different here. Fast approaching is the fall semester, and there are numerous options for international studies according to the Director of International Program, Abby Cavalos.
Here at Siena, we send around, probably close to 300 students a year abroad on both semester, short-term programs, and international travel courses. For semester, we have around probably 50 to 60 different programs across the world.
To better understand exactly what's on offer here, we also spoke with experienced student Olivia Ballo.
My favorite part about studying abroad was being able to experience that culture and kind of dive headfirst into it. If you even have the itch of going anywhere or just want to see a different side of the world besides Loudonville, New York, I think we have great opportunities for you here.
Keep your passports ready and a destination in mind as registration kicks off next semester. Reporting for SCTV, I'm Tim Russo. Back to you.
Thanks, Tim. Still to come, Siena Softball has a new all-time steals leader. Our own Joey DePreta sits down with Kenzie Swinson. Plus, Matt DeVincentes and Elijah Miller bring us the latest in sports.
And here's a look at the closing numbers from Wall Street. All three indexes closed in red. The Dow dropped nearly 700 points.